Now, I'm wrestling with the thoughts of, I'm already knowing this is sleep paralysis. I've been knowing this for a while. I got two people telling me it's spiritual, or it could be both. Now, this is what I can't wrap my mind around. It mostly happens when you're exhausted, and it mostly happens when you lay on your back. I just slept on my stomach many nights, and it still happens. But I guess the sleep thing definitely plays a part. When it comes to it happening to you, and you seeing shit, you seeing people that's not there, you seeing people that's still living, you seeing people that's dead. These visions or dreams, whatever you want to call them, it did not feel like a dream. It was not like a dream. Let me set the stage for you. Everything going on in the room is exactly how it was before you went to sleep. Nothing's out of place. It's not like something's added or something's taken away. It is your actual room. It is your real life room. Everything still in place. It's just weird, scary shit added to it. It's the shadows, the people, the faces you recognize, but they're not actually there. I don't want to make it seem like I thought I was psychic or I can have visions, because I'm already knowing I'm not the only person who goes through this. I've been on YouTube, I've seen the videos, probably looked at every sleep paralysis video on YouTube. It's other things too. Like, I'm gonna give you one instance, and I want y'all to tell me what this is. This happened before one of the last episodes I'm gonna tell you about. I'm at my uncle and auntie house. I'm on the floor. I'm in the living room on the floor, and I'm just watching my phone. You know, I'm watching a video. Now, mind you, no one's in the house cooking. No one's outside cooking. No one's burning nothing. It's just a regular night. All of a sudden, a flash of fire come across my eyes. It looks like something was on fire and somebody threw the fire off of something. Like somebody was on top of a building or on top of a roof and they threw fire off of it. Imagine you not being able to see the building, not being able to see the person. All you see is this fireball being thrown from something down to the ground. And it flashed across my eyes. The movie I'm watching, there was no scene where fire was involved. I rewind the movie. I said, what the hell was that? I rewind it about 3 times just so I know I'm not tripping. No fire, no nothing. No orange and yellow flashes, nothing. No fireworks, nothing. I go into the room. I asked my uncle and auntie, hey, anything on fire? Y'all smell anything burning? They looking at me crazy like, nigga, you in the same house we in. Of course we don't smell nothing burning. I'ma say 30 minutes later, I started hearing sirens, the fire truck sirens, or ambulance. It could be any one of those things. I don't read too much into it. I do think about it like, what the hell? Did a fire outside? So I go on the balcony, ain't no fire going on. We in these apartment complex where it's 3 stories high. I'm on the 3rd floor, so I can see every apartment from where I'm standing. Nothing's on fire. I don't see the fire trucks, but I can hear them. Whatever, I throw it off, I keep watching the movie, and I end up falling asleep. And this is what I do for proof, right? Just in case, because this happens to me a lot. I text my girlfriend, everything okay over there? She said, yeah. She texts back, yeah, everything okay. You okay? Why you asking? I said, I'm just asking, you know, I seen something. I just want to make sure everything good. Ain't nothing on fire or nothing? No. Like, she texting back with weird questions like, what are you talking about, Damon? Are you okay? Like, why are you asking these questions? By this point, I'm believing in this spiritual shit. I'm believing in seeing things and feeling things before it happened now. All right, cool. I checked on my kids. Everybody good. All that. Next morning rolling around, I get up. I forget about it. I forget about the whole thing. I'm walking out. I got my vape. I'm smoking my vape while walking down the sidewalk. And then when you walk down the sidewalk, there's 2 ways you can go. You can go left down this sidewalk, you go right down the sidewalk. The right way is the way to my brother's apartment, because my brother stays around these same apartment complex. And I look to the left and I look to the right. When I look to the right, I see a piece of balcony hanging off a 2nd floor apartment. It looks like it broke off or something, like it was falling off. I walk down that way, cross the little bridge, just a little bridge you gotta cross before you get over there. And I walk over there, this whole balcony on the 2nd floor is burnt to a crisp. It's all black, grayish, brownish. I mean, it looked like something exploded on this balcony. Is this what I seen? But then I think about it, the apartment that I'm in, the way it was facing, there will be no way I could see this fire. I'm literally facing the opposite way from this apartment. These apartments are behind me. I can't see nothing going on behind me. Ain't no way I could have seen that. It's a lady walking about to cross the bridge, and I stop her and I say, "Hey, you know when this happened?"
Oh yeah. This happened. This happened just last night. Yeah, I was in the house. I seen the whole thing.
Last night?
Yeah, it was crazy. Some guy was grilling out on the balcony, and I guess he had the propane tank, and something exploded.
Seriously?
Yeah. It's a good thing he's alive because I didn't think he was gonna make it.
And this apartment was right behind my brother's apartment. You know how apartments have these connecting apartments where my brother's apartment is facing this way and his entry is from this way, and the ones behind him entry is from this way, but they're connected together. Their backs are connected like this. The fire happened on this side, right behind my brother's apartment. I'm not saying it was a sign or to say go call your brother and tell him to get out of his apartment, because he was totally fine. Nothing happened to him or nothing. Didn't even touch his apartment. But what does that mean? Why did I see fire? I clearly saw fire. It wasn't a flash. I saw fire falling from something across my eyes. I texted my girlfriend for proof. I asked my auntie. I did all that for proof. Just so they remember that I asked them about a fire the night before that I didn't even see, that I didn't even know that was going on. Just to leave y'all with a thought. After this happened, that's exactly what I do. I get completely in tune with this whole sleep paralysis and the witch riding your back and that whole spiritual thing. I get completely in tune with it, and I'm fully in belief now. I don't know if that made it worse. I don't know if me believing it makes it worse. I don't know. But these last 2 times, it was too realistic. It was too clear for me. One night, I'm at my brother's house. This is when I'm living with my brother. I'm on the couch. He's the same way. He's the same as my dad. He don't like lights and TVs on at night when it's time to go to sleep. I think the only light that is on is the light in the kitchen. Y'all know that light that sits over top of the stove? That's the only light that's on in the house. So there is some type of ambience light coming from a certain side of the living room. And I go to sleep, and as always now, I can feel it before it comes. But because it's so dark, I thought I had my eyes closed. The whole time I didn't. I'm laying down on the couch on my back, straight back. This time, I don't think that I'm going through sleep paralysis right now. I'm completely sit up. I'm looking straight forward. I see something crawling towards me. It crawls up on the couch and it's crawling up my legs, up to me. Now, this thing that I see crawling, I think it's my daughter. The way the hair style was at that time, I used to put my daughter's hair in these little pigtails that hang from the side all the time. When she would get braids, I would put them in pigtails just like that. And when I think it's my daughter come crawling up to me, I grab her hands. I can feel her hands in my hands. I can feel the hands.
Cora, what's wrong?
And she just grabbing my hands, and she not saying nothing. She just,
Cora, what's wrong? Cora, what's wrong?
She just stopped moving. First she was like this, not like rocking, but more so like she's playing. She's bouncing a little bit. And then that last, what's wrong? It's almost like somebody pushed the pause button. I instantly knew this not my daughter. And when I figure out that this is sleep paralysis, I'm not sitting up. I'm still laying down on my back with my hands up like this in the air, doing nothing, just stuck in the air. I eventually break myself out of it. I call my girlfriend. I said, "Is Cora okay?"
Yes, baby. What's wrong? Yes, she is okay. She right here.
I'm just making sure.
You had another one?
Yeah, I had another one.
You okay? You need me to stay on the phone?
No, you good. Go ahead. That was the most realistic one to date. You know, I've had some after this one, but they were minor. I came out of it before I could see anything or anything happen. Last one I had, it reminded me of the time I seen my brother. I'm laying down in the bed. I'm laying down in my kid's bed. It's a bunk bed. And I'm falling asleep. Before I fall asleep, the room is illuminated. You know, the room got light coming into the room from the window. There's no light on. We don't keep lights on during the day. When this start happening and I open my eyes, the room is now gloomy. It's gloomy to a point where it looks like it's raining and thundering outside, but it's not. But it got that grayish mood over the room. It got that gloomy mood over the room now that I got my eyes open. And because of the way I fell asleep, there was no need for me to try to turn my head or nothing. I'm looking straight forward and where I'm looking is the door. Beside the door, we keep a tall dresser with a TV on top of the dresser. Now this is the first time something is not in a room that was there before. The dresser is not there and the TV is not there, but I see my mom right there. She's just standing there looking at me, smiling. She's just smiling, shaking her head. And when I seen my mom, I wasn't scared though, you know, I was more so like, I'm happy to see you. You know, I haven't seen my mom in so long. Like, I haven't seen my mom in a dream or nothing in a while. And I always wondered that, like, why don't I dream about my mom? You know what I'm saying? That's one person I would think I would dream about. I turned my head to the window, and then I turned back to where my mom was. She's still standing right there, but now my Aunt Fifi right there. Aunt Fifi is not my biological aunt. That is my girlfriend Kendra's aunt, but I just became close with her, like she grew on me. And at the time, her Aunt Fifi was in hospice. She was in hospice from cancer, and she'd been sick for a while. So when I seen her standing beside my mama, I didn't understand it, you know, but it's pretty obvious of what I thought after that. This time that I wake up, it's not a bad feeling. It's not a scary feeling. It's not that moment when you get up and you got the shakes. I just feel normal. I just feel like I just woke up from a dream. But I knew exactly what it was because I still couldn't move. I could not move. I couldn't hear myself talk. I couldn't hear nothing else. That underwater sound, all of that. So when I seen it, I thought, is that mean, hey, go spend some time with her because soon she's going to pass away? That's exactly what I got from that. I didn't tell my girlfriend right away. I didn't tell my mom-in-law right away. I didn't want nobody to get over emotional. Just so I don't get the time wrong. I don't want to get it wrong. But I'm gonna say a week and a half, 2 weeks later, she passed away. That could be chalked up from subconscious thinking about her about to pass away. You can really make your own assumption about that. I was never spiritual growing up, but now I have way more of a belief in a higher power. I grew up in the church, but as I got older, I got away from it because so many people in the church was not of the church. They were not of the word. They preached the word, but they didn't live by it. So I felt like I couldn't trust everybody preaching that word overly to you every single day. I always looked at a person strange when they would do that because it just made me look at you like you hiding something, or you lying about something, or you trying to get over on me in some type of way. That's why I just stick to the relationship that I do have with God, higher power, the Lord, Jesus, whatever, Yahweh, whatever y'all want to call this person. Him, her, whatever it is. I think we all been through enough situations to know that something is real out there. Something made everything that's going on right now. It's too many things you can't explain with a logical explanation. You know, why do we have intuition? Why can we feel things before it happen? Why can you say, I'm about to walk to the store? You get a bad feeling and you don't walk, and then tomorrow you find out somebody got robbed and killed on the same street that you were going to walk on that night. Somebody got hit by a car on the same street that you was going to walk on that night. The store exploded. Anything. The only message, if there is any message I can leave with y'all, is this: trust your first thought, trust your intuition. You know, find something to believe in. You'd be surprised at what it can do for you. And try not to put others down for what they believe in. Something that you can put your trust in, your faith in. Something that you can look forward to after this. Because there is an after this. But that's all I got. Shout out to Rico on the beat. I ain't been keeping count, but if I'm not mistaken, this would be day 19, 20 for you, my boy. I think 19 or 20 for you. I'm not sure. If I'm wrong, put it in the comments. D Nation, let's keep him up to date, y'all. Let's keep him motivated. Rico on the beach, you can do it, my dog. Go there in them comments and say hashtag you can do it, Rico. We're gonna keep you sober, my dog. Y'all stay safe, y'all stay positive. If you ain't moving, you losing, my boy. I go by D-Jack, but you can call me D. And we out. Extra hard on that hard flow. Call me D.